Welcome back to West of Loathing, where we're looking in my inventory, and I was about to go look for this item because it was a long time ago. Even if I had not been recording this and I had not been playing it over months, this would still not be acceptable. This item that I have highlighted, the comedy flyer, is what I needed. And there's something to be said for the fact that I already picked it up and it isn't activated. I know that there are a bunch of items that we've gone over so far, and there are probably others that fit this same bill. So I'm going to complain about those as well in passing. The fact that you can pick up a key quest item, but if you do not then go into your inventory and press the button to do the interaction with it, that they critically just don't do anything and nothing triggers, that's a significant issue. Admittedly, this is not a main quest, but like, it's still bad design, and it's actively more work to make it bad in this way. Once I pick it up, it should just activate the thing, or do the thing that I think it's going to do when I read this, which is just tell me the location. This is something you found on the ground in Frisco, which means that it's in the absolute best case scenario, it's garbage. Yeah, okay, so it tells me where it is, and this should have happened when I picked it up off the ground in Frisco like 20-30 episodes ago, because this is ridiculous. You read the garbage. It turns out to be a flyer for a comedy shack up north of Frisco. So I was also in the right place and still couldn't randomly find it, which makes it all the more bad. You jot the location on your map, then throw the flyer away. You discovered a new map location, Wasco's Comedy Shack. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. And there it is, right exactly where I thought it would be. Wasco's Comedy Shack. Funny, haha, yuck, yuck, jokes, oh my. Howdy, howdy. Wasco Shafter's the name, and comedy's the game. Are you here for a real thigh-slapping good time? Alright, hit me. You hand over the meat, and Wasco clears his throat. You never asked for money, and there's no sign that says that, so that's weird. Okay, so a skeleton walks into a bar, and the bartender says... Wait, it's a horse, not a skeleton. Sorry. Anyway, after that, the bartender asks the horse, hey, why's your face so long, buddy? Seriously? Wasco takes a bow. Want to hear another one? Alright, hit me. Alright, a guy walks into a bar, and the bartender says, sorry, we don't serve goblins here. Oh wait, I forgot to mention, the guy is a goblin. Good God. Anyway, the end. Wasco takes a bow. Want to hear another one? Buddy, that wasn't even a joke. That was just racism. Okay, here's a good one. Take my wife, please. You know what? I'm glad somebody else is calling out Rodney Dangerfield and everybody else who's made that joke. Wait, was that a Rodney Dangerfield bit? No. I think Rodney Dangerfield was actually better than that. But that's a classic, like, 1950s male chauvinist comedy joke that... Oh, God. Just don't watch old comedy. It's really horrible. Please? Seriously? Want to hear another one? How many of these do I have to do? Anyway, I just flew in from Canada, which is weird because people can't fly. Except for in balloons and gliders, I guess. We don't have actual airplanes for at least a couple of decades anyway. Wasco takes a bow. Want to hear another one? Wasco, you're real bad at this. What? No, I'm not. You're bad at the stuff you do. Dumb things, probably. Come on, let me tell you another one. No. Oh, Oh god, I do have to keep going. So a guy walks into a bar and he asks for a beer and a mop, and the bartender says, "What's the mop for?" And the guy replies, "Because I'm a skeleton." That's it? What's the mop? Okay, that one took me a second, but that one's actually got a little bit of... There's comedy in there somewhere. That one actually just really needs a delivery fix. Just say a skeleton walks into a bar and asks for beer and a mop. The guy and bartender asks, "What's the mop for?" The skeleton just stares at him. I don't know. There's a way to fix that. It's not good. Boy, it was really cold yesterday. You're supposed to ask me how cold it was. Alright, here's a classic. What walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night? It's a man, but you're going to say something silly, right? That's not even a joke. It's like a 3,000-year-old philosophy riddle. Seriously, you aren't good at comedy. Shut up, I'm great at jokes. No, you aren't. But what about my... Your timing is terrible. Timing! Alright, hit me. So my Uncle Alex thinks he's a chicken. And my wife suggested we should take him to see a psychiatrist. And I said, maybe we should take him to a regular doctor? What's the joke? Because I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be possible for a regular human man to lay eggs. Okay, yeah, your timing is the problem. So I got I got a job as a manager on a baseball team, and all the players have weird names. Like, there's one guy literally named Who and another one called I Don't Know. Okay, so you're just ruining a classic bit. All right. Third base. Want to hear another one? Oh, God. I'm telling you sincerely you should quit. All right, fine, I admit it. I can't tell jokes worth a damn. What else am I supposed to do, though? You're a pretty decent banjo player. The Jewel in Dirtwater could use a banjo. Huh. Okay, yeah. That sounds pretty good. Can't be much worse. I'll head over there shortly. Thanks for the idea. Sure thing. I guess he'll just walk over then. Know any good jokes, Alice? No. Come on, everyone knows at least one joke. What's the difference between a nephrologist and urologist? I don't know what a nephrologist is. A urologist is for urine, or urinary tract stuff, but a urologist is a surgeon, whereas a nephrologist specializes in kidney diseases. Oh, that's what, yeah. Nephrology is kidney, okay. I knew I vaguely recognized the prefix, but I couldn't place it. A urologist is a surgeon, where a nephrologist specializes in kidney diseases and disorders that have non-surgical treatments. Oh, I didn't actually realize a urologist was a surgical position. Huh. That isn't very funny. Urinary tract health is no laughing matter. All right, let me get out of this place and go see if the band's been pulled together. I hope this has some payoff, but I don't have high hopes. They sound pretty good together. I'm not bad. I mean, the lag on the input is kind of... makes it hard to time, but... Is this really it? I can't talk to anyone. All I've done is... Alright, well, I tried. I don't even remember what this guy was on. How long ago did I talk to this guy? You're back. Got some medicine for me? Yeah, here you go. He cracks open the bottle and drinks deeply. After a few minutes, his demeanor changes entirely. He looks like a man 20 years younger. Would you like to hear a story? Yes. Ellsbury tells you a tale about a forgotten humid metropolis where feral cats rule over intelligent wizards. Something about that story, you really lost yourself in it. Thank you, Ellsbury. He nods. If you want to express your gratitude in a more tangible way, you know the trick. He goes back to listening to the piano. Alright, that was not a quest, that was just a thing. Man, the other people that we could have potentially had as partners, it's disappointing we don't see them in some other way at any point. Well, I think that's the end of things. Is there anything left in my room? Oh, right, I can make myself mad. Which actually, probably a plus right now. Oops, let's not do it too many times. We're angry twice. Alright, what are our stats now? Since we just slept, like, we're down on a bunch of stuff. I do have a bunch of XP left. Nothing that's going to be super pressing for our final confrontation, I think. It is crazy how much these levels cost at these high levels. Okay, let's put the glowing ring back on, because that AP is going to be important. Is there anything better? We need to give these plushes to the little girl on the train. I really don't know what these resistance items do at all. Is there anything better than our billiards cue? That's only if we do an attack with it, right? The 10 poison? Is there anything else that's going to be relevant for our final confrontation? I don't think so. I still feel like the worst gun should be more than just a joke where we make a bad gun at a workbench and then it sits in our inventory forever because who would use it? Yeah, this item is just crazy. Plus 15 to everything. Plus 10 to everything. Yeah, I don't foresee anything overtaking that. Alright. I think this is our gear. Don't want to sleep. We're going outside. Alright. Oh, we can actually do multiple things. I forgot about this. Comb her mane. Give her an apple. Saddle up. Alright. Unless there's anything else that I've just managed to completely miss. My notes... Oh, you know what? Let's double check my inventory for potions, which actually I should down a bunch of them right now instead of waiting for something to go wrong. Okay. What have I got in my whoops. No, my, what am I looking for? Here, my stomach is at 3, my liver's, or my stomach's at 1, my liver's at 0, my spleen is at 0. So, as far as being completely prepared, alright, the potions I have. That's just a flat bonus, huh? Yeah, we're going for... I can see clearly now. Maximum AP by 1. Muscle Mysticality and Moxie by 7. I don't know why all these sarsaparillas... Oh, because they're all spelled differently as a fucking joke. That's funny until I actually have to go through my inventory. Then it's annoying. Okay. Let's see. Drinks-wise... You know what? Let me not fill up too much on the offhand, on the off chance I actually need to, adjust my stats. What are my stats now? 65, 62, 77 is pretty good. And we'll hope, well, I've got a decent chunk of XP. Not enough to, like, go crazy, but... If I need to suddenly get my gumption up a little bit or something, I can do it. You jump on Gorst's back and ride like the wind, following the railroad tracks back to the desert. When you finally catch up, you stand on Gorst's saddle and leap onto the back of the train like a real badass, just barely catching the edge of the roof and pulling yourself up. Here's hoping you don't have to do that again. Your stuntman could have been killed. Looks like Alice decided not to join you on account of not having a stuntman, so you're on your own until you get back to Frisco. Well... Seeing as I've already done this once before. Let's look at all these train cars again, because I don't remember what's in everything. I don't know, I must have cleared that out before. I wonder if, what's-his-face, Buffalo Bill is with me. Said that, Doc Alice stayed, but... Welded shut. Wait, what did that say? Table looked like it got jostled around in some kind of scuffle, but the flowers are still standing. Alright, there's a guy... We've already done this. So we already did this puzzle, correct? Alright, here's our folks. Professor still looks a little annoyed at you, but he's ready to help deal with Norton. Swimman just ignores you. He's managing to stay calm for the time being, but he still seems pretty jittery. Banker-looking guy's face beat red, and he looks furious with you. Hopefully he'll take some of that out on Norton. This woman is focusing on her knitting and ignoring the general commotion. She must have been knitting the whole trip because the scarf she's made could accommodate a whole marching band. Excuse me, ma'am. Whatever it is, I want no part of it. I keep myself to myself, and I have no desire to get involved. Thank you very much. Come on, this is important. A crazy guy stole the train. I need help arresting him, or you'll never get to Frisco. I'm sure everything will sort itself out in the end, and in the meantime, I have plenty of wool. Lady, I don't think you understand the seriousness of this situation. Norton gets away with this, his power in Frisco will be limitless. The city council won't be able to block his horrible new tax increases. Tax increases? For instance? Well, for a start, he's demanding a 4,000% price hike on yarn. She gasps, outraged. That villain! We must subdue him immediately. Cool, I'll shout when I'm ready for you. Annabelle and Russell seem to be getting along famously. This man, too, is too busy ignoring his daughter not to not ignore you. This little girl is peering out of the window of the train, clearly bored out of her mind. Did you get a stuffed animal for me? I thought she needed all of them. Did I give her one of them before? Oh, that's a nice little owl. Yeesh, carnival trash. Maybe if you had the whole set of 3, that'd be okay. But this big plush owl. Oh, she's great. She takes the owl and gives it a big hug. Okay, the mister, say the word and we'll show that jerk what for. Did I? Oh, were there medium ones that I forgot? I don't know. That worked out not the way I thought. I thought I needed every single one. The little girl is ready to spring into action. Norton better be wearing shin guards. Well, it's just about time. Guess we're gonna confront Norton next time.